How many times have you sat there at 10 o'clock and realized you didn't post 3 times today on Facebook, or you didn't post on Instagram? Whatever platform you are on, we've all been there where we realize, I have to post something, and we just pump out something that isn't very good, isn't necessarily true to our brand, so we can just hit the quota of posts. It's time to break that habit this year, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can easily make your very own content calendar. I've already made the template for you in the description below, so all you got to do is keep watching the video to figure out how the heck we're going to populate it. So why do I think content calendars are important? Well, if you've ever played an RPG, Skyrim, Cyberpunk, Witcher, anything like that, you'll know that when you have an empty cache or an empty inventory, you don't really have much to work with. You have to go out and you have to scavenge, you have to gather so that you can break down all your materials and make something. That's what your content calendar is. It's your inventory, it's your cache, it's your carrying ability. And the reason I say that is because when you don't have a cache, when you don't have an inventory to pull from, you have to go out and scavenge for content. Oh yeah. All right, let's see where this goes. And when you're rushed for content, it's usually not your best content. So why not do yourself a favor and go ahead and get that inventory of ideas and put pen to paper, or in our case, click the right mouse pad. You love mice, don't you? Mara approved. This is not going well. So instead of making your own calendar, what I've done is I've gone ahead and made an Excel spreadsheet for you. So my 50 plus friends, or anyone who's just not very tech savvy, all you have to do is go ahead and punch in the data, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. So just follow me step by step. If you have to pause the video, that's a-okay. Go ahead and do so, because I promise you, your social media content, no matter where you are in your business, no matter where you are in your journey, this is going to help tenfold. Now that you've got your content calendar, you can go ahead and make it pretty if you want to. You can use Canva. You can use Canva and you can make a nice little banner for the month. This is too much work for me, so what I do instead is I just go ahead and I color the background of the cell and make the font a pretty text. I've seen some people go for it and it is very nice, but it does take some time to create a design. So I'll just go ahead and show you how to do that quickly if you want to. Canva is a free tool. You can upgrade, but this is an extra step for sure. So feel free to skip past this part. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and drop the art we've just created into our spreadsheet. You can do that by highlighting the cell and copying, or you can click insert and just drop it in there. Since we already have the dates plugged into our calendar, now what we have to do is go ahead and populate that bad boy. So this is where it's gonna sound a little techy, but we'll take it nice and slow and steady so that you can get the best stuff for your calendar and for your business. I'm so excited for you. What I like to do is I like to take the windows, pull them out as individual windows, and size them down. I have my Excel sheet as the main, and then I have my 2 other windows as the other ones that are a quarter of the size rather than half. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our Excel sheet open, and we're gonna open a new window. This new window, you're gonna Google content calendars or content calendar idea. Now that we have our content ideas, we're gonna open up a random number generator. So if you want to do this by hand or electronically, it's totally up to you. If you're doing it electronically, you're gonna type in random numbers generator into Google, and you'll be able to find one pretty easily. All you do is punch in the range of numbers that you're working with, and Google will do the rest. Okay, now we're set up for business. All we have to do is click that random numbers generator, cross-reference that with our content list, and punch that into our calendar. So depending on what your business goals are, that's gonna kind of determine how much you're posting to what platform. So for Facebook, if you're not familiar, it likes it ideally if you post 3 times a day. Instagram at least once a day, but there are people who say twice a day. For me, I like once a day because I pick the best content that I've put out that day and put it on my Instagram. Pinterest is 10 times a day, but if you're making original content, which does a lot better, I do it once a day as well. YouTube is once a week. So depending on what you're doing, this will tell you how many items you need to input per day. For me, I do a bunch of platforms, and again, because Facebook likes it when you do 3 times a day, I have 3 ideas for each day. So yes, you guessed it. I hit that random numbers generator and punch in 3 things and put those into one day. So this can be a lot of work if you want to do it in one sitting and do the whole year. I have tried and I thought that I'd be able to just sit down and do it, but I was wrong. It's a lot of work. So what I usually do is I'll do 2 weeks at a time and plug that in. If I'm feeling really rambunctious or I have a lot of time on the weekend, you can watch my previous video to see how I manage my time while working full-time and doing my own business. I do it on Saturdays. So if I have a lot of time that's super early, then I'll go ahead and do 1 month at a time, but no more than that. It can be pretty boring. The fun stuff is actually making that content, not planning it out and scheduling it out. Okay, the cats are trying to sleep now, so I thought it'd be cute to show you. Our content calendar is set up, and now all we have to do is just refer back to it anytime that we have to make a post. So just to briefly touch on what I do, I think it's very helpful and I put out a lot higher quality of content when I actually go ahead and schedule them. You don't have to go as hard as I do and do it for the entire week, but it's definitely helpful to do that if you're working full time, because then you only have to worry about it on weekends. But you can do it a couple days in advance as well, because all you have to do is get your inspiration and your idea from the content calendar and then just go ahead and fill in the blanks. It's kind of like a color by numbers painting or something like that, because you just have to follow the instructions now. It has made my content so much better because I'm not as rushed. I no longer am pulling my hair out thinking, I have to think of something to post and I have to do it 3 times, or it's 10 o'clock and I have to put a post out. Here comes a selfie sort of thing. So the quality of my content has gotten a lot better. I have more time to actually edit them in a pleasing aesthetic that follows my brand on Canva, and it is awesome. Those of you who are new to it, just go ahead and start by doing 1 a day even. This is gonna help you just get your feet wet, maybe just plan a week of your content calendar and see how you like it. If it's not for you, fair enough. You gave it a try and it's not working for you. That's a-okay. Everybody's different. I love organization and I love cheese. So this is right up my alley. I just love streamlining stuff, you know, spending a little bit of time at the beginning so that throughout the task, I save time. It honestly probably takes the same amount of time if I were to go ahead and just try to think of something on the spot, but this way I feel more in control and I feel like my content is of better quality. You can't get it. Instead of you having to make your own content calendar, I've gone ahead and made one for you. Down at the bottom in the description, you can go ahead and click that link that already has the months and already has the dates punched in for the year of 2020. So if you want to give this a try, all you got to do is go ahead and find a list. I've added a couple of them down in the description below for you as well, and a random number generator down in the description below as well. So I am a small business owner and I coach and teach people how they can get online. If you don't have the skills and you don't know what to do, I'm the person you want to talk to. If you want to start your own online business and have no idea how, I give you the tools, the trading, and the back-end infrastructure, and there's no monthly subscription fee. It's amazing. I've been doing it for a year and a half and it has changed the way I see my future. I'm definitely retiring before 30, and this is a tool that has really helped me get on top of my game. Instead of focusing on what content I have to put out there, which is really secondary to running my ads and coaching my team, but I don't want to be spending that time, that creative energy on freaking posts. So this takes all the work out of it for me. I can take my energy and spend it where it's actually more needed, on my business. So this is what I have for you today. This is gonna be an awesome year, 2021. If you have your content calendar set up, please let me know in the description how it's going for you. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you love it, if there's anything that you think could streamline the process more. There's a lot of stuff that we can do here, and it's the best thing when you co-create with your community. So if there's anything you want to see or I didn't touch on, please let me know in the comments below. I would super love to connect with you. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and of course here on YouTube. You can find me on all the socials. I'm definitely around. But if you liked this video and you thought it was helpful or it gave you some good info and insights, please click the like button because it really helps small channels like mine grow. And if you want to see more, darling, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, you can catch me right here every week. Thanks so much for your time and attention and your patience with my cat chewing on my microphone. And I hope you have an awesome weekend. You made it. 2 days of freedom to spread your wings and fly and create your content calendar. Thanks so much for your attention. I hope you have a super weekend. Bye. Is punching in. Okay, do I need to put you down? No. What are you doing? Stop this. Yeah, stop this. Okay, that's enough. You can't do it. You can't handle it. Oh my gosh.